See here, my so see here now move to the hybrid. So move to the hybrid. So which in this in previous WBS is used to structuring the activities. In PDF we are using project products. So which is the list of activities performed to produce a product. So hence WBS has the analysis of structuring both product and activities. So a hybrid approach is a combination of both activities and product. So hybrid approach is a combination of both activities and product. So so the following 5 levels are defined here for hybrid approach. Okay, clear. So here the following 5 levels are identified here. That is project deliverables, components, work phases, and tasks. So first of all, we discussed about first one. So that is we know about the project already in first unit. Then we have to move to the deliverables. So we have to move to deliverables. Okay, we know about the project. So we already studied in first unit project. Then we have to move to the deliverables. So level 1 is the project. Level 2 is deliverables. So see here deliverables such as software, manuals, and training courses. In this deliverables, we are see about software manuals and deliverables. So see the diagram here. We have start the project here. So these are the level 2 is the deliverables. Those are software manuals and training courses. Then third one is component. Third level is components, which are the key work items needed to produce deliverables such as modules and tests required to produce the system software. Okay. Produce the system software. Next one, next level is work package. So which are the major work items or collections of related tasks are required to produce a component? That is about work package. Then last level is task. So which are tasks that will normally be the responsibility of a single person? We call it as a task. So these are categorized into 5 levels. Level 1 is project, level 2 is deliverables, level 3 is components, level 4 is packages, level 5 is tasks. So see this hybrid diagram. Okay, clear? So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 and level 5. Next we move to the next model is network planning model. So what is network planning means? The project activities and the relations are shown in the below network. So see here, this is the diagram. See in this PPT, these are the network planning models. So in the network, the time flows from left to right. So here the time flows from left to right. Okay. So initially to visualize project activity, we have to initialize the project by using an activity on arrow. So by representing the arrow, um, by using activity and arrow approach is used. We are using here activity arrow approach. See here. So in activity and arrow approach, the activities are drawn as arrows joining the circles or nodes which represents the start and completion of the activities. So see here, this is the ROI maintenance group account project activity network fragment with a checkpoint activity arrow. So see here you only this is start and this is the process module A, then checkpoint specification, then design, after that code, then this. So this is the project activity network in CPM network. That is constructing precedence network. This we call it as a CPM, means constructing precedence network. So here every work we are representing in arrows. So see here first one specify, then we move to specific module A, then specific module B, then specific module C. Then after completion we move to the 3. Then we have to check specification. Then we have to move to the module 4. Again it is split into design module A, design module B, C, design module D. Then we move to the step 5. Okay. So here bidirection. So here then we move to the code test here. So these are we representing. We are using an approach called activity on arrow. We are using here network planning model. We are using a activity. We are using a approach called activity on arrow. By using arrow representation, we are representing the network planning model. Clear? So then next slide. After this, we move to the next topic, constructing precedence network. Constructing precedence network. So see here recently new technologies called precedence network has become more popular. So so say recently this precedence network has more popular nowadays. So this method also uses activity on node. So this method uses activity on node, where activities are represented as a nodes and the link between the node represents the sequence here. So this approach avoids some problems and provide more easy representation. So a project network should have only one start node here. Okay, if the project starts with more than one activity, then a start activity with 0 duration. Okay. So a project network should have only one each node. So see here the end node designates the completion of the project, and the project finishes only once there is only one end node. If there is end node, the project is completed. So here constructing a precedent network means some rules are there. So a project network should have only one start node. A project network should have only one end node, one start node, and one end node. A node has duration, and also links normally have no durations. Okay, and also precedents are the immediate preceding activities, and also time moves from left to right. In this network model, precedents may not contain any loops here, and also we may not contain any dangles here. So here we no loops and also no dangles. We will discuss in last slides about loops and dangles. So here installation cannot start until program testing is completed. So see here in this diagram, this is the precedence network diagram. Here the precedent immediately precedence activities are occurred. So in this figure, program test activity cannot start until both code and data take on. If we receives the both the data, then only the program test start. And the activity install start until the program start has finished. So here code data can be set as the precedence of program test. And here program test is the precedence of install. So before so see clearly if the program test is depending on code test, so these are the code test and data taken on precedence. For installation, pro test is the precedence. So this is about preceding network. This has only one start and one end node, and also it will depending upon the precedence one. If the precedence work will not completed, it will not move to the other forward. Okay, this is about precedence network. Then tomorrow we will see about network constraints loop. We discussed here loop and dangles. We discussed all this in tomorrow class. Okay. Next tomorrow class we will discuss about dangles, network content, and also representing lagged activities also we discussed in tomorrow class. We all these are discussed in tomorrow class. Does anybody has any doubt? Please write a message in chat box. Okay. Today I am ending the session. Anybody has any doubt? Please write a message in chat box. I am ending the session.